Welcome to Comfort Zone, a podcast all about pushing your hosts, well, outside of their comfort zone. I'm Christopher Lawley, and each week I am joined by two incredible co-hosts. And this week, neither one of them have a cold, but oh boy do I. As always, I'm joined by Matt Birchler. Matt, how are you doing?
Chris, I'm doing great. Your voice is so low.
Yeah.
You're really, it's like you're doing like a fake podcast voice almost.
This is my James Earl Jones. And we're also joined by Niléane. Niléane, how are you?
I'm doing well, thank you.
Yeah, I am sick this week, but I'm pushing through. I've only ever missed one episode of Comfort Zone, and it was when I had COVID, and I was delirious for a week, and I was like, there's no way do I want a microphone being put in front of me and recording right now, but I am pushing through for you, the listener.
Should enjoy the high.
I am on a lot of cold meds right now.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
I'm like, get through this hour and a half, Chris, and you can go back to bed. So that's the plan right now. I'm gonna let you guys kind of drive the show this week because I cannot. So whatever you guys want to talk about with Tiny Topics, you go for it.
Okay, Matt, go ahead. I'm busy right now.
Okay. Ooh,
so, yeah.
Busy.
Interesting foreshadowing.
Yeah, I'm busy.
Okay. I just wanted to mention an incredible news story came across my feed this week, which is that Superhuman is officially taking over the world. And if not the world, at least Grammarly, which has renamed itself as a company to Superhuman.
Now, this is a strange choice.
Okay, this might be the cold meds, but did Superhuman buy Grammarly?
Grammarly purchased Superhuman.
Oh.
They have adopted Superhuman's name, and Grammarly is now a product made by Superhuman.
Oh.
Grammarly is a way better, this whole episode, words are going to escape me. So this is going to be hilarious. But Grammarly is way more well-known than Superhuman. I know regular people, non-techie people that are all about that Grammarly life.
I would say techie people are less into Grammarly than normal people.
Yeah.
Actually.
Really? Okay.
Oh, yeah.
All right.
Grammarly
that's
is
fair.
So mainstream.
That's what I'm trying to get at is Grammarly is very broken through, whereas Superhuman, that's I watch productivity YouTube videos and read listicles of the best productivity apps and join cults and drink the Kool-Aid.
That is, Grammarly is certainly more well known. I will say, as big business boy Birchler, who is in the corporate world every day, I get so many emails where the people have not even removed the sent with Superhuman tag from the bottom.
Whoa,
I get
okay.
so many business people use Superhuman.
Oh, okay.
I am trying to get my work to pay for it for me.
Yeah. Oh man, back in my IT days when I had a corporate credit card, that was the days. Technically I still have a corporate credit card, but I'm the one paying for it. So it's not exactly the same. Well, that's wild, they're renaming.
Yeah. So good job, Superhuman. You continue to impress me.
I still think if Superhuman ever shows up at your door, anyone, and they have Kool-Aid, please do not drink it. Just don't. Just don't.
Delicious.
Anyways, this week we put out a Cozy Zone episode, and I'm hoping I put the right one in the document, unlike last week where I put the wrong, or maybe that was 2 weeks ago where I put the wrong one in the document and I had to do a special cut-in from editor Chris. But this week, I believe, and please correct me if I'm wrong, but it's what we are the 1% at, what we are the best at in the world. And we kind of talked about that. And let's just say what I talked about is probably going to get me kicked off Mac Stories. Sorry, Federico.
Yeah, turns out you're a billionaire. You're in the 1%.
Yeah, definitely not. Definitely not. But let's just say my takes when it comes to pizza are going to make a certain Italian really mad.
Okay. I had completely blocked this out of my memory, apparently.
Yeah, remember I told you guys the pizza, I used to work at a pizza place and the pizza I made. Yeah, that's and then I might have in our super secret Mac Stories Discord, I might have sent a picture of it to Federico to kind of harass him, and he told me never to speak to him again. So
okay,
it didn't. Yeah,
you're gonna scare people away.
This is probably my last week on Mac Stories. So,
Okay, well.
yeah. It was fun while it lasted, people.
I lost the race. So annoying.
Wait, what?
Yeah, I lost like last second. Gotta.
You- what are you doing?
I'm just busy on. I'm just playing Mario Kart on the side.
Okay.
This is the fall. Okay.
Yeah.
This is
What?
fun.
Look,
This is it.
Look, I'm
Niléane,
20
this
years.
is a-
20, I can't
We're
even
trying to
concentrate because of
podcast
you
here.
on the game.
We're trying to podcast here.
I got
If
fell
I
in
can
the
show
void.
up with a cold and like borderline high on cold meds, come on, Niléane.
I
What'd you
think we
say?
should just
It's not loud enough. Sorry.
Yeah, we should just be quiet for another like 5 minutes so you can finish
Yeah.
this knockout tour.
Yeah, please. Oh, I got a bill. Look.
What?
So Niléane,
Okay.
I take it your gaming situation has had one bit of upside in the past
Oh,
week.
so we're doing the podcast still. Okay. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. Yeah. I got the Switch too.
And
Because I was too sad. And Chris, you said something cryptic in the last episode. You said if only there was a way that you could get a Switch 2 for free, which made no sense and still makes no sense. However, that made me think to look up the gaming store, like video game stores, because they still exist, like physical stores with a
Whoa.
storefront. Yeah.
huge if true.
At least in France, they still exist. So I went there and they accept trade-ins. You can bring in your old Switch 1. And I had a Switch OLED. So I brought our Switch OLED. I asked the partner, of course. I told them, you will keep your Zelda save. Because I knew that was going to be the worry. And yeah, I picked up this thing.
Nice. So, how are you liking it? What games have you been playing?
Very professional game. That's called Mario Kart.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Yeah.
Super
esports.
serious.
I played FIFA, obviously.
Oh, finally.
Yeah.
So you were bored for a couple of hours.
Oh my God.
And I launched No Man's Sky only to find out that my the Switch 2 edition has cross save compatibility, but I can't launch my PC save because the Switch 2 version is one patch behind. So my save is too new to run on the Switch 2 version. So I have to wait until the Switch 2 catches up.
That's how they get you.
Yeah.
All right. Well, that's
Anyway,
pretty cool.
I'll be just looking to the side, but don't worry, it's for work.
Yeah, you're definitely still paying attention.
Yeah, I'm just.
Well, I'm glad you got it. I hope you enjoy it, and we will have to do some like Mario Kart Cozy Zone episodes or something.
Oh, freaking Toad! Sorry.
Okay, this
He's the
could be an
worst.
interesting episode.
the
I
worst.
have a cold. I'm high on cold meds. Niléane's playing Mario Kart. Matt, you're basically in charge of everything, I guess. So
Oh no.
Yeah.
cool.
This is
All right.
trouble.
Yeah, take it
You
away.
guys
take
ready
it
to get
away.
in the main show?
Yeah.
Yes.
All right. And unfortunately, I am first up at the document, so I guess I'm getting all my talking out of the way. I have, 1 second, a new backpack.
Oh, I have to hit pause for this. Okay.
Okay, cool. Okay, I'm glad I got something. Got Niléane's attention with something. Yeah. So I'm really excited about this. So I've been a big fan of the Peak Design Everyday Backpack for years now. Like that has been my go-to backpack for I don't even know how long. Like basically ever since I got like switched to mirrorless camera setups for YouTube. Like that has been my go-to camera setup. And then I had the 30-liter version, which is a big backpack. And this year, I have basically decided to stop traveling with camera gear unless it's absolutely necessary. Like the last couple of times, like when I went to New York for the iPad event, I didn't use any of my camera gear. Last couple of WWDCs, I didn't use any of my camera gear. Like basically, when I was traveling for these events and stuff, I would always end up either filming stuff on my iPhone or filming stuff when I got back home because just stuff happens. Like the New York iPad event, that was such a bummer. I flew out there. I had every intention of making all these videos. right after the keynote ended, I got a notification saying my flight was canceled. So like the whole time I'm going through briefings and trying to figure out how I'm going to get home. So that sucked. So this last WWDC, I basically decided like my 30-liter Peak Design backpack was way too big. Now they do make a 20-liter version, and I thought about getting that, but I was like, I kind of want to try something new. Like I've had this backpack for years. I like the Peak Design everyday backpack because it's really adjustable. It's not just a camera backpack. Like it has these like slots in there, and they're completely adjustable, or you can just have like this big empty like crevice of space. Like it's really not like a really nice backpack. But I've also had my eye on this backpack for a little while, and this is the Nomatic Luma Camera Backpack 18-liter. So it's a smaller backpack than the 20-liter everyday backpack. This is a camera backpack, but I want to make a case for camera backpacks for people that don't pack cameras. They are completely adjustable. And I don't know how I'm going to show this on video because my camera's not wide enough, but up here, so you can open up this big slot space. Okay, actually, first off, my favorite thing about this is it's super small, super compact. Video viewers, like it does not stick out very wide. It's going to fit underneath a plane seat just fine. If you're going to an event or something, it'll fit under your seat just fine. This is like the big thing that I wanted, was a small compact backpack that is going to fit under a seat, and I don't have to find an overhead compartment to stuff it in or anything like that. I could just have my stuff. Really nice. The other thing is it stands up on its own. Look, Mom, no hands. Like, hands up. It stands up on its own. Why doesn't every backpack do this? It's such a nice feature. I don't need to lean it up against something. When I set it down, it stands up on its own. I am not touching it in any way whatsoever. For audio listeners, the other two can verify this.
Yes. Oh, it just fell over.
No, I touched it. I touched it.
Hard to
that
say.
was
I'm kidding.
Okay. All right.
He's not amused at all.
I'm so sick
They're
right
lying
now.
about my boy.
I am so sick right now. I'm like, I don't even know what's a bit or what's not. Okay, so it stands up on its own. Okay, so it opens up, and for video viewers, you can see this is like the camera side. It has these like slots right here. These are all completely adjustable. So I can move this around, and I'm not going to do it on video because it's going to make that horrible Velcro sound. But basically, I can move these around. I can slot things in differently. I can put whatever I want in here. It doesn't need to just be camera stuff. And this can become adjustable. So last weekend we went to not San Diego. Where did we go last weekend? Monterey. We went to San Diego the month before that. Went to Monterey, and Danielle had a conference to go to. I was literally going in the hotel room to just like hang out, do some work, and play Nintendo. So like I rearranged this to fit my Nintendo Switch, a couple of accessories and stuff like that. Then I came back, I put it in the camera cube configuration. Really nice. Like it's super adjustable. There's also how do I do this? Okay, hang on. There's also these pockets up here. So I can have I have media cards, I have CF Express card reader, I have external battery, all sorts of different stuff in here. For a small backpack, this thing can carry a lot. In fact, I loaded it up. I was like, okay, worst case scenario, I need to bring as much of my camera gear as possible for a setup, and I was able to fit everything in here that I would need. And I was like, okay, this backpack can do what I need it to do. So there's also on the backside, there is the laptop sleeve part. It can fit up to a 16-inch MacBook Pro, but it's tight. It's very tight. Like technically it can do it, but it's tight. It works perfect with my iPad Pro.
Nice. Just another reason the 14-inch MacBook Pro is the best.
You mean the 13-inch iPad Pro is the best.
You know, as long as it's not the 16-inch MacBook Air or MacBook Pro. That's crazy.
That is too big. It also has a top compartment up here for like the small, quick, easy access stuff. So like AirPods or MagSafe battery or something like that. Like I love that like top, small, easy access compartment so you can quickly grab that important stuff. I really love that in a backpack. And then up here, it has another pocket. And this pocket is just like a quick access to the like main compartment, but it's just the top part. So you could put like a second camera up here. But what I put up here, and this is the part of the bag I hate, is a cable bag. So unlike Matt Birchler, I don't put my stuff in a Ziploc bag. I have an actual cable bag, and I can open this up. I don't even remember where I got this.
Oh, let's roast his cable bag.
Yeah. I can't even see what cables are in there. How do I know it's packed in there without opening it up?
Every cable that's in here is a USB-C cable because that's all I need. I have the MagSafe thing that I talked about and the big battery brick, or not battery brick. What are these things called? Charging bricks, too. That's it. That's all I have in here, and this is just kind of a way to organize that. So it's not terrible, but yeah, I don't like that I have to have a cable bag. One of my favorite things about the Peak Design Everyday Bag is on the side compartments. So it has like these side flaps that open up. They have like pockets in them that you could put cables in, so you don't need something like this. And I love that about that. I don't like having a cable bag, but it works.
All right. Nice.
There's also some side compartments. So right here, and I will try and cut out the zipper noises for audio listeners. Oh my gosh, I'm so sick.
You should leave it in. It's immersive.
Yes. Okay. Sorry. Okay.
There's the Velcro.
Yeah, there's the Velcro sound. So there's a side compartment. So if you do have a camera or something you want to quickly access, you can fling the bag around, pull the camera out, or something you want to quickly access. And then on the other side, I love this feature about it. So it has this guy right here. So this side pocket that is meant for either a water bottle or a tripod, whatever you want to carry with you, but it's magnetic and it closes up. So when you aren't using it, it's not like flapping off to the side. It's just there, and then you can pull it out and you can use it. It also comes with this bongo tie thing that you can use for a tripod. I'm never going to bring a big tripod with me unless I'm doing like some kind of interview style thing. So I just put it on the side and hung my WWDC lanyard off of it. So
you need a tripod to create that dynamic wallpaper you promised me.
Oh, yeah. Wait, I promised you dynamic wallpaper?
I don't know, but since you're high, I'm trying to take advantage of you.
Oh, okay. Cool.
You did promise me, yes, definitely.
Yeah, talk to my assistant about that. Yeah. And then, the other thing that I forgot to mention, the laptop sleeve part up here is padded, so you can just throw a laptop in or iPad or whatever. Like it's nicely padded, so it's not going to get ruined. And then one of my favorite features about premium backpacks that they tend to have that regular backpacks don't is this isn't going to show up because it's all black, but it has like this little strip right here. So when you're running through the airport, you can slide the backpack on your luggage handle and just carry it through, so you don't have to put it on your back, which is nice. That's a really nice feature. But yeah, I am absolutely loving this backpack. I did a trip with it already, and then I used it to go to Starbucks and stuff like that to work out Starbucks. It's just nice. It's not overly big. I don't need a big backpack anymore. I am in my phase of bringing the least amount of gear as possible with me to places, but I don't want multiple bags. I don't want a small bag for when I just need iPad stuff, a big bag for just camera stuff. I am at this phase of my life where I'm like, I just want one backpack that I can put whatever I need in, and it can adapt to my needs, and it doesn't need to be overly big, and that's what this is for me.
This is very nice.
Thank you. And I got it on sale. Normally it's over like $200, but I got it on sale for $170.
Oh, that's pretty good. I was going to say, I feel like I have the budget version of this. I have...
Oh, God.
No. Like, this is serious.
Okay.
I have the Brevity bag, which is also an 18-liter bag. It looks like it's marginally smaller in all dimensions, but it doesn't have as many pockets as yours. Mine's more of a traditional backpack layout. It did have the camera separating things in there, but I got rid of that, and I just tossed the camera in.
Oh, God.
Of course.
So your what, $3,000 camera or something like that is just bouncing around in there, 3, 4, whatever. It's just bouncing around in there.
I mean, you know how it's protected.
Oh, Matt, especially because I know what lens you have too. You have the same lens I do, and
yeah, it's about $5,000 of camera. I don't put it in anything. I just drop it in the bag.
We're recording the same episode over and over. I'm going insane.
Matt, come on, that's worse than the Vision Pro, man.
It's
like
rugged.
there's stuff that moves in cameras. Like you got to be able to like hold.
Yeah,
whatever.
and it moves a lot.
You do you, boo.
And it stands up to the pressure.
You do you, boo. You do you.
You remember my backpack, of course.
Yeah, your backpack is great.
Yeah, you remember? Yeah, it's great. So this is what I wanted to say, Chris. Your backpack seems nice. However, I think you deserve a little color in your life. It looks too sad. I think you should maybe patch it up with some, I don't know, shirt patches.
What Chris isn't telling us is that his backpack is black, but his shirt, when he travels, he goes like bright pink with stars on it. Like he's already flashy.
Well, I have the pink WWDC 2025 lanyard.
It's a start.
It's good.
But
that's good.
There's a reason why I get black. So this backpack does come in colors, but there's a reason why I get black. Because I might be putting camera gear in it, because I might be putting my expensive iPad or whatever in it. I don't want to signal this is a camera backpack. I want it to be a generic black backpack, so that way it doesn't look like anything, like I'm jumping out. Because, look,
it could be a girly backpack. It doesn't have to scream it's a camera backpack.
But I'm going to buy a camera backpack because I'm going to put camera gear and stuff in it. And there are definitely camera backpacks that people know and see, and they're like, oh, that's a camera backpack. That was one of the things I didn't like about the everyday backpack, is like people knew that was a camera backpack. And I was like, I don't want something signaling, hey, this guy's got thousands of dollars of gear in his backpack.
That's fair. I actually agree with that. That's decent.
Because like the colors of this backpack actually look good, and I was about to get oh god, what I don't even remember what I got the website here, but I am on so much cold medicine. It was the sage one. I like the rust one too. It's like the orange one. That one looked pretty cool too. I liked both the colors of it, but I don't get colors when it comes to backpacks because I just want to blend in. I don't want to stand out. I don't want to be, oh, that guy's definitely got a camera backpack.
Let me send you something.
Okay.
We're brainstorming something here. Look.
Okay, we're brainstorming.
Look. What about something like this? This is half. Like, I sent this in our group chat, by the way. This is mostly a joke, but not really.
What is a baguette?
So this is a press-on patch. Yeah,
okay.
In the shape of a baguette. But
okay.
this website, for example, I just stumbled upon this by Googling. It has a bunch of cute things, like cute press-on patches that you can add. They have flowers. Maybe you like flowers. Maybe you hate flowers. I don't know. Maybe some website has Star Wars press-on patches. Huh?
Look, if somebody can find a Star Wars one or a Ford one or a Mustang one, send me a link and I will buy those.
Best I can do is a Chevy.
Look at that.
No, don't you dare. Don't you dare, Matt Birchler. I will tell your mother. I don't know.
Look, I sent you some Star Wars ones.
Oh my gosh, that does not look like Obi-Wan Kenobi at all.
It's just a preview. There's a bunch on the page.
Okay.
There's Baby Yoda ones, right? Vader. You like Vader?
Grogu.
You like? Yeah.
Oh yeah, he does like Vader. Yeah. Okay. All right. Okay. I can. You know what?
See,
I might
add some
order
color
some of
to
these.
your backpack.
Okay. All right. I'll take a look.
Thank you.
When I am not, you might have to remind me about this in a couple of days.
Sounds good.
Or actually, I guess I'll get the reminder when I edit the episode.
Right.
Editor Chris, this is your reminder to take a look at those patches and see if there's anything good. Order it and bring it to the show. But yeah, that's my camera backpack, or that's my new backpack. I like it. It's adaptable. My case, for people that travel and you might need a bag to like adapt to different needs, whether you're traveling for personal and then business or what hobbies, whatever. I so many different reasons why somebody might travel. and you need a backpack to adapt, maybe take a look at a camera backpack. I still think the Peak Design Everyday backpack is probably the best for like, here's a camera backpack, but it's not really a camera backpack. It's a backpack that adapts is probably still the best. But like I said, I wanted to try something new. And what I like about this one is it's really small. It's going to fit under a plane seat, no problem. So you're not going to have to be like, crap, all the overhead stuff is full. Like, where am I going to stuff this thing? Oh, they're coming around and they're checking to make sure like the bag actually fits underneath the seat. We've all been there. This one will do the trick.
Okay.
Yeah. So that's what I got.
All right, Matt, your topic has to be something distracting enough, like captivating enough that I don't resume my Mario Kart game.
So is this whole episode basically entertain Niléane?
Yeah, entertain me.
Okay.
And it has to be something...
Are you not entertained?
Has to be something very, very high quality. Like,
this is ominous because I know you can see the show notes and you know what I'm going to talk about.
High quality and not expensive at all.
Okay.
And yes, and it has to be software, of course, because I'm fascinated by software in general.
Understood. Yeah. Okay.
So
well,
so you want to talk about the Vision Pro, Matt?
What I'd love to talk about. Honestly, we were having camera issues, and while I was fixing it, I was going to pretend I was going to put the Vision Pro on, like you did a few weeks ago, but just had to troubleshoot. So, yes, actually, an incredible tee up, Niléane. Thank you. I am bringing a new piece of software that is completely free, famously free. In fact, it is the #1 thing in their marketing campaign for this product, and that is Affinity Studio from Canva. Now,
I forgot Canva bought the Affinity.
Same. I actually thought Adobe had bought them, but anyway, apparently Canva
that would have
purchased.
been bad.
Yeah.
That wouldn't have surprised me at all.
No.
Canva purchased them in March of last year. And have you two used the Affinity apps before? Do you have opinions on them?
Oh, as a big iPad boy, absolutely I've used the Affinity apps because that's where they got their start, and that's, obviously they didn't forget about their roots, and they're still big iPad apps, right?
Yeah. Did you like them though? Did you use them?
No, I actually hated them. They were way too complex. They were overly complex to the point of like I would try and do simple stuff in like Affinity Photo or Affinity Illustrator, and I would just like, I know this is a simple thing. In Photoshop, this would be 2 or 3 button presses, or Illustrator, this would be 4 or 5 button presses. But I don't even know where to get started in this app. Like, I thought they were overly complex, and I never understood why people are like, yes, these are going to kill Adobe, because they weren't.
How about you, Niléane?
I'm muted, sorry.
We are all over the place today.
Yeah, perfectly focused. Affinity, I've used it a lot. I am a bit like Chris in that I find the UI absolutely terrible. I've always found it terrible. It's way too difficult to navigate. Some things are buried in places that seem way too hidden. And when I saw this announcement, I was hopeful.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, I would say I'm in a similar place to both of you. I've used the apps. I purchased I think they had a sale a couple years ago, it looks like, and I purchased like the whole suite of all 3 of their apps. And yeah, I think they're better than when they were new. They did like a version 2 big release where they redid everything a couple years ago. I think that made it better, but I agreed. It was so complicated. The UI was like just different enough from what everyone else was doing that it was like really hard to navigate and figure out.
It's the DaVinci Resolve of the graphics world.
Ooh, I disagree with that.
Really? Because I think it's the same thing. Resolve does everything just differently enough to where like you have to relearn everything. You can't just jump in.
Interesting. I think okay. DaVinci Resolve might be a topic for a future episode. We'll see.
Ooh, okay. Yeah, let's save that.
So anyway, so basically, Affinity Studio is the first major release after the acquisition, and instead of 3 apps, instead of Affinity Photo, Designer, and Publisher, there's now just Affinity Studio. So it's one app you install on your device. It is not a web app. It is a Mac app. It is a Windows app, and the iPad app they say is coming soon. We'll see what soon means, but it's coming.
It's never gonna ship.
Um,
Come on, guys! Like literally, you are what you are because of the iPad. I just want to put that out there.
So they have said if you have the old apps and you're happy with the old apps, you can keep using them, but they have explicitly said they haven't like. Sometimes companies will like toe the line on like what'll happen with the old apps. They have said they will continue to work. I think they literally say we will keep the authentication servers running, so your license will register. But
thank God,
it will receive 0 updates. Like explicitly, they will not be receiving updates.
So Mac OS 27 comes along, makes one minor change, breaks the app, and they're done.
Bye. Yes.
Yeah. Okay.
It's a funny thing to say, like, don't worry, we're keeping the registration services on, but like, thank God you are. I paid for a lifetime license. What do you mean? You could have plugged it off? What do you mean?
Yeah.
This is
and
not
that
great.
lifetime license always comes with an asterisk of like, well, we may just change the name of the app and make it something else, and now you got to buy another license. But
so a little thing that I liked up front, and I don't know if this is going to resonate with literally anyone else on planet Earth, but when you download the app, it downloads a DMG, and it is a 1 gigabyte DMG.
Yes.
Oof.
And I was so happy about this. My least favorite thing is when I download what I know is a large app, and the installer is like a megabyte. And I'm like, oh, no. So this is just a thing that's going to download. The installer is going to download the actual app. I do not like this. I like this when there's just like a DMG I can just get and just put it on my computer. Very, very nice. So I was very happy with that.
Caveat. So the DMG is indeed like about a gigabyte. When you install it on your hard drive, it takes more than 3.
It is 3.5 gigabytes. Oh, that's a chunky app.
Yes. Which is why it's already gone from my Mac.
But, interesting. Okay, well, spoilers.
Yeah, I will say more.
Okay, so what they have done is they've combined all these 3 apps into one app. So they call them now Vector, Pixel, and Layout, and they're just different modes you can put the app into. So Vector is kind of the same as their Illustrator. Pixel is the same as their as Affinity Photo was, and then Layout is their InDesign.
Publishing.
Publisher. InDesign, it was Publisher.
Publisher,
Affinity Publisher.
Thank you.
So it is really like Resolve, where you have your editing tab, you have your effects tab, you have your color tab. So like stuff that would traditionally be different apps is all in one. Interesting. Okay.
Yeah. And so there's more. All their marketing is like, these are the 3 modes that replace our 3 apps. However, there are more that you can enable in there. There is one called Slice, which is such a specific mode. It basically lets you go through your document and then create all the frames for what you want to export, so you can just do one bulk export, which is actually kind of nice.
What would you use that for? I'm not following. It's probably cold meds.
You might use this if you are an app developer and need to provide files in many different sizes. So I guess this wouldn't be relevant anymore with the new way iOS icons work, but if you make an icon PNG for your app, you have to export it at every resolution from 1024 to 512 to 256. It's like every single resolution down to 16 by 16 pixels. And it is the worst. So something like that would be useful there.
Yeah. You still need to do that if you're a web developer, like for the favicons and stuff. Yeah.
Yeah. True. So there's use cases, but it's very, very specific. I've never seen like a dedicated mode to that. There's a retouching and color grading views. So these combined are kind of like all the Lightroom things. So it's the lightness, highlights, shadows, those sorts of sliders. The color grading one is, the retouching one is like selection, adjustments, like the source of like adjustments you would make in Lightroom. The typography one is pretty cool. So this is like basically exposing all of their text controls, and they have tons. So if you are doing a lot with text layout, you may go into this one. There's a compositing one, which is all their selection stuff. And then what's actually very cool, if you're into this, if you're really enjoying the app, you can create your own space. So you can just create your own, and you can bring whatever combination of tools into that. So if you always use the same like 3 tools and never use anything else, just make your own space with those 3, hide the other ones, and the app is pretty simple. Or if you whatever combination of work you do, you can just bring them into your own space. You can name it, you can give it an icon, a color. Like it's pretty cool. So that one actually really delighted me. I think that's pretty nice. It is very quick, which is cool. There is one trick that they do to do this, which is I have noticed in high resolution images, they just render it at like 1/3 resolution. So I thought everything was broken for because it'll import a lot of your Adobe files. So I pulled in a high res Photoshop file that I use for device mockups, and it looked horrendous. And then I exported it, and it looked great. So, yeah, maybe there's a setting I can find to tweak this, but yeah, by default, it renders at a very low resolution sometimes. I
They're
think
just
rasterized
preparing
images.
in advance for the unoptimized iPad OS.
Oh, the spice. The spice.
Would you say the UI is? I know you mentioned the version 2 update that they did a few years ago and made the UI a bit better, but would you say the UI is even better now? Like it's more, it's closer to like Photoshop or something like that. Like it's more user friendly.
So I actually had Affinity Photo 2 installed on my work computer, and I had this, and so I saw them side by side. It is ever so slightly better, but it's very minimal, the difference.
Niléane is doing every imaginable gesture, saying no.
I think I think it's relatively okay. Like I guess compared to Photoshop, I think it's not bad, especially if I just like filter out the tools that I don't end up using. I don't think it's that bad, but yeah, it's not much different. If you hated the old one, you're likely not going to like this.
Here's a way for you to understand, Chris, if you have not tried it. All of the things that Matt mentioned so far, I have no idea where he found those things in the UI. I have no idea.
That's exactly what I was getting at. Is basically, can I find the stuff that is
I'm
easy,
actually
like
impressed.
That, like the normal. Like I'm not a Photoshop expert. In fact, I'm quite bad at Photoshop. I am not good at it. But there are a few things I do in Photoshop every single week, and I have them down. I know where, and like they're not the tools that I use aren't buried because they're not obscure tools. They're very generic tools. But like, man, every time I used the Affinity suite, I could never figure out like how to do the most basics of basic stuff.
Interesting.
I'm probably unfair, but I installed it because I was like kind of hyped and I had high expectations. Like all of the things that you talked about, Matt, I have no idea what those things are. Like the slices, where are those? I don't know. One immediate thing that I checked in the UI to see if I would like it better or not is, do buttons have labels? And the simple answer is no, there's never labels.
Even when you hover over it?
You hover and then there's a tooltip. Yeah, but...
Oh, okay.
So every time you wait a second to read all the tooltips, the icons don't... Like if you're not a... I'm pretty sure those icons in Affinity are their own alphabet. Like they are very precise and symbolic, and they mean exactly what they mean. But if you don't know what they are, you will have to read all the tooltips. The second thing is I checked if there was a command bar or something like that, like in Figma, a ton of pro apps these days. to search for things instead of having to find out what the UI means. And no, there's no command bar. You can still search through the menu bar, but the menu bar is packed with stuff. So good luck remembering where everything is. Yeah.
Fun.
I mean, I will say the tooltips are world-class tooltips. You hover over it, it tells you what it is, it describes it, and it gives you like all the keyboard combinations. There's a learn more where you can like see more details on it. I wonder if I haven't been as impacted by it because I usually use keyboard shortcuts to pull up a lot of these things. Like V brings up the selector, M brings up the marquee, P brings up the pen tool, like these pretty basic things. And those are the same as Photoshop for the most part. So I just have been like hitting those, and then like it works. But yeah, it is definitely their own language you kind of have to figure out, like it was back when they were normal Affinity under Serif or whoever it was. I believe in you guys. You could figure it out if you really wanted to.
Okay.
But what else? There are some AI features, and this is where Niléane picks up her...
Shocked, I say.
Picks
to
up the
find
switch
AI
again.
features and software in 2025? What?
So there's good
it's
news,
a
bad
great
news.
deal because the software is free, right?
So the software is free, and there are some features that you can use free. And what's kind of cool is that they are opt-in. Well, one is opt-in. You can download the specific features you want to your device. So for example, if you use Lightroom or Pixelmator or whatever, they have like these smart selections, right? Where you can just like click a subject and it does a perfect selection of the subject.
Which I use all the time. I love that.
So
feature.
good.
That is such a handy feature.
Yep. That is a machine learning tool in here as well. And if you never use that, no worries. If you do want to use it the first time, it installs the little model that does that. So that's nice. However, everything else is hidden behind a Canva Pro subscription, which is $15 a month or $120 a year. Convert to your local currency. But everything else is kind of locked behind that. So some examples are colorization. It would be super resolution, you increase the resolution of an image, that's blocked behind it. There's a depth sensor, so you give it depth sensing thing where you like just give it a flat image and it can figure out the depth, kind of like portrait mode on an iPhone in the Photos app. So it can do that, but is locked behind the subscription. So the Canva Pro subscription basically unlocks AI features. And that's mostly it. And I do not have a Canva Pro subscription, so I do not know. Although there is a 30-day free trial, so maybe I'll try it and make a video before that 30 days is done. But the one thing I will say, because I'm not an Affinity expert necessarily, but I have Photoshop on my computer for precisely one reason. I have these device mockups that I use when I need to create images of apps running on things. And they are Photoshop files. And I need to open them in Photoshop because not only are they Photoshop files, they are Photoshop files with embedded Photoshop files. So there's like a layer for the device screen that is a separate file, quote unquote file, inside that you have to open. And so apps like Pixelmator have been able to open these files, but I can never edit that sub file. Affinity, I actually can. So this can get Photoshop. Hopefully, I'm going to try it a little longer to make sure there's no gotchas, but this might let me uninstall Photoshop from my computer, which would be awesome because it gets me one step away from being able to uninstall the Creative Cloud app from my computer, which is honestly all I want from a computer. I just want to be able to uninstall that app.
Man, I'm just waiting for. I just need a Lightroom competitor that's on the same level. So the way I pay for Adobe stuff, it's the Lightroom Photoshop combo that comes with like 2 terabytes of cloud storage or something like that. Like it's like $20 a month, and it's like I pay for it primarily for Lightroom, and because of that, I get Photoshop in tow. So I'm just gonna keep using Photoshop because I get it for what I'm paying for Lightroom. But man, I would love not to have to spend that $20 a month on Adobe stuff. And it's not that I don't want to spend $20 a month on software. I would happily give $20 a month to a really good indie Lightroom competitor, but every Lightroom competitor I've ever tried just doesn't quite get to the same level as Lightroom.
Yeah, they're not as good. Random note, this whole discourse about these apps being free has brought up people's anger about Creative Cloud, which I totally get. But it reminded me when I was in college, in whatever year, it doesn't really matter, Photoshop was released every year or two, a new version, and it was $700.
Mm-hmm.
$700 in today's money from when I was a freshman in college is now almost $1,200. Can you imagine paying $1,000, let's say, for an app every year or two? That's crazy. And that was just Photoshop. That wasn't the whole suite or anything. That was like just Photoshop.
And
it's crazy.
Yet it was $700, and yet we all had it somehow.
Somehow we all look.
Somehow.
I was in high school with CS2 and CS3, and I had no income to buy CS2 and CS3. I don't know how it appeared.
And yet
somehow I still had it.
Yeah.
I had high school, but you know what? That's how I learned video editing.
Yeah.
And that's how I got to a point where I could start paying for that software and stuff like
true.
that. But
that's true. Anyway, it really hit me. I was like, is this like a fake, like a Mandela effect thing where like in my head, obviously it was $700, but like it wasn't. It must have been like $50 or like, no, it was crazy expensive back then.
So a video I once made and have deleted because I do not want to deal with the comments of that video.
I love that.
You've never owned software. So I get a lot anytime I cover an app that has a subscription, I always get 5 to 20 to 50 comments of I don't want to rent software. And you know what? Even when you paid $700 for Photoshop or $10 for Things 3, you don't actually own it. You have never owned software unless you were Matt Birchler and have made your own software. What you are buying for that money is the right to use that software, the license. You have never owned Photoshop. You've owned the license to use it. And by that I mean if you go look at the agreement, the terms of service, it very clearly says, like, you do not own this. You are buying the license to use this. So when software switched from a one-time fee to a subscription fee, the ownership of that has never changed. You are now subscribing to the license. You're subscribing to the software to use the license for it. You're purchasing the license to use, but like you've never actually owned Photoshop.
Oh, Chris, I can see why you don't want to deal with the comments on this one.
Yeah, I know, right?
I think you are both correct and incorrect. I think you are technically correct, which of course is the best type of correct, but
I would like to mention before anyone asks me, I am on a lot of cold medicine again. So I'm not doing a great job articulating my point, but the point was that you never actually bought the software, you bought the license.
Yeah.
is the underlining point.
Yeah. I think that is fair. I feel similar about movies. I don't like buying digital movies because I don't like that, especially like I can't even download them with modern
And it's
stores.
a lower quality, it's a lower bit rate, it's like it's a whole thing. We've bored Niléane. She's back to playing Nintendo.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah, busted.
So that's it. No downsides, all upside. It's perfect. We all agree.
Sure.
I don't even know if I agree.
And that iPad app's
I'm
coming any day now. That iPad app, that iPad app is going to ship at the same time Final Cut Pro for the iPad gets plug-in support.
I mean, I would just take background export support at this point for
Dude,
the iPad.
Where is that?
Isn't that the entire reason that feature exists?
Do you not
in
have
iPadOS?
that?
No, the update. So they put out an update for Final Cut Pro for the iPad after iPadOS 26 came out, but it was just like menu bar stuff. It just added support for the menu bar. Background export wasn't there. So I'm like, where is this? Like, this was the entire pitch of this feature. So
do third-party apps have it?
Third-party apps can add background support.
Okay.
I don't know of any that have it right now. Basically, the only apps that I know of that have it are Files and Safari.
I did try to add it to quick subtitles, and I it was during the betas, and it wasn't really working. So maybe I'll try it again. I wonder if that's a similar story for a lot of developers.
It's almost as if the software isn't great. The OS.
Okay, we can't do a liquid
boy.
glass bit.
Oh,
We
boy.
can't. We don't have time for that. We can't do a liquid glass bit. All right.
So that's it.
Cool.
For me.
All right. Well, you guys ready to get to the challenge?
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Niléane, it was your challenge. What did you have us do this week?
Yeah, this one, I don't think it will be very interesting, but I thought it was funny at the time. I mentioned last week how the young, they add each other on Find My, they find it fun, and I understand why. Like, you can see where your friends are at, and I use it with my partner, to be fair, because it's easier to meet someplace and to know where the other is at, etc. So that's useful. Anyway, so I thought, let's do that. We are friends, right? And we are young.
Yes. Yes.
Two of us are.
Chris. Oh boy.
We are young, so we can add each other on Find My, and we did. And so the initial prompt was like, I listened it back and I said something like, let's pick up screenshots of where we are, etc. So first, let's not dox ourselves. So that was a bad idea.
That was what I was going to say. Is
Links will be in the show notes to our exact location.
Our exact locations are...
Nope.
So
like,
that was
there will not be
stupid. I don't know why I
screenshots.
said that.
Look, I took screenshots of YouTube, but I fully intend to delete those, and they will be gone. But I took it for the challenge, but they are not uploaded anywhere.
Yeah, that's what I mean. We're not showing any screenshots, obviously.
Yeah.
But yeah, the idea was just like, let's look at each other on the map every so often during the week and see if we can spot each other in some place interesting.
I caught Niléane. I caught you in a couple of places.
Okay.
But the problem is everything where you are is in French, so I have no idea where you were.
Okay, tell me.
You weren't at home.
I want to know.
I can send you the screenshots if you want. But
yeah.
I'll text our group the screenshots because we can dox ourselves in our chat.
And I can see if I can say things out loud or not. But people, like, we don't have a GeoGuessr experts, right, in the audience anyway.
Nah, look, everyone be cool. Just everyone be cool. If you
cool.
if you somehow happen to be an expert in one of our 3 locations, just be cool.
Yeah, be cool.
We're people too, and we like our private lives.
And fascism anyway.
No, we do not like that last bit. Comfort Zone is completely against fascism.
This is why, it's dangerous. Okay, so you sent me a screenshot of me and my home. So good job. That's my home.
Oh, really? Oh,
Yeah.
yeah. Oh, yep. Now I see that one. Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay, so that one doesn't count.
One of these screenshots has, and I hope this doesn't narrow it down too much. I don't know how widespread this is, but there's a Haagen-Dazs.
Yeah,
I don't know if I'm pronouncing that
yes.
right.
I wanted to say that too, but I didn't know if it was too much detail.
Yeah,
but
so
I was like,
that's all right. It's not close to my home, so we can talk about this
Okay.
screenshot. Yeah.
So clearly Niléane was going to Haagen-Dazs here.
So this is a screenshot from the city center in Grenoble, and I'm on the. I can even say the plaza. Like, this is in the city center, like that. I don't live there. So this is the Place Grenette in Grenoble, if people are listening and know. And indeed, there's a Haagen-Dazs. There's a bunch of ice cream shops there.
Nice.
Ice cream-related restaurants. There's a concentration of ice cream shops. And guess what? I know why I was there.
Why were you there? Because you were
to
getting
pick
ice
up
cream.
this bad boy.
Oh.
Yes. To pick up the Nintendo Switch 2. So yeah, the store in question is like just a few. It's on the screenshot actually. It's one of the yellow dots above me.
Okay. Did you get some ice cream as well? Was it just a nice day out getting a
No.
Switch 2 and an ice cream?
How dare
I
you
just,
not get
like-
ice cream?
I packed up my Switch OLED, put it in my backpack, went out the door, went to the city center, picked up the Switch 2, went back home. All of that within 1 hour. It was like a quick
Oh,
job.
wow. So I just happened to get you like right at the perfect time then.
Yes.
Oh,
Quick
interesting. Okay.
quick job, in and out. I don't want to stay outside too long. The
Yeah.
weather was terrible. So there you go.
I'm curious, did either of you find me outside of my house at all?
So, Matt, did you?
No.
Yeah.
I could do my update real quick, which is basically this was a story of everything going fine at first, and then opening the app a couple times a day, every day, and becoming increasingly frustrated that I never timed it right to catch either of you outside your home once.
So
I tried doing it in the morning to catch Niléane during the day. I tried during the day to catch Chris away from home. As far as I can tell, you guys never left the house. And that may be your impression of me as well. But I saw nothing. Absolutely nothing.
So we recorded the last episode late. We recorded on Monday, and we're recording this on Friday of the same week.
yeah. So it's only been 5 days.
So 5 days. I have left my house a grand total of one time for 1 hour yesterday. Like, that was it. That was the only time you would have seen me outside. I do not, and it's not like I'm like a shut-in, like I don't like going places. I work from home. Like, I don't, and then like, by the time usually like days Danielle works, and she kind of has a weird schedule, doctor stuff. But days Danielle works, which was every day of this, was Monday through Thursday of this week, because she works 4 days a week, but she works longer shifts. Those were the days. It was Monday through Thursday. So when she would come home, she's tired. So we didn't want to go anywhere. So it's like we did nothing this week.
Man, yeah. The fact we didn't have a weekend, I think, made it harder as well.
Yeah. Because if we were to recorded this, like, you would catch me outside of the house this weekend. Like, you would catch me actually at interesting places this weekend. But you're
gonna miss it. We're not gonna get it.
Yeah, you're not gonna get it for the challenge.
Okay. Niléane, did you get either of us?
So I wrote to remember, because I forget things. So I wrote down my notes for this challenge, which are first point. The American suburbs are terrifying on a map.
Really?
What do you mean?
The places where you live, like,
I'll say for me, I definitely live Americana suburbs. Like, it is suburbs as suburbs get.
Same.
Yeah, I can tell on the, like, you, like, there's not, I knew about this. Obviously, I have a bachelor's degree in geography, so I knew about that stuff. But seeing it on a map, the fact that none of you have a store anywhere near your house.
No. Well, yeah, I do. Yeah, it's like a 7-minute drive, but like, yeah.
Yeah. That's exactly for me. It's a 7-minute drive.
That's what I mean. Yes, this is insane.
Yeah. Oh yeah. I do a 3-mile run, just a loop. I never walk by anything besides a house.
Yeah, I could theoretically do that same thing, but I'm not going to.
Yeah, that's crazy to me. But yeah, I knew about that obviously, but I was still surprised. And the second point is, you ever been out of the house? I don't think so. I don't think so. Like, you're always in the same spot, both of you. You never move.
So
am I the only one to catch one of us outside of the house?
I think, yeah.
I think so, yes.
Wow. And I got lucky with that.
I went out. I went out more than I thought I would this week. 3 or 4 times. So
yeah,
but you did catch one of them.
Yeah, even if I don't leave the house, I do 2 to 3 dog walks a day. I do a 30 to 40 minute run. And I usually go somewhere. I'll go to the store, a quick 7-minute drive, both each way. I went to work. I spent all of one of the days away from home, 10 hours away from home. Never caught.
No.
Yeah, there was
Unbelievable.
one day, that was probably the day I totally forgot about this challenge and didn't check.
Shame.
There was one day this week that I totally forgot to check.
Shame.
But
I
yeah,
was out
every
of
other
town.
day.
Maybe I did not check, but I don't think I caught you.
Yeah. That I think one of the most fascinating things, and I'm gonna hold back a little bit of information, was I was kind of curious to be like, how long would it take me to go see Matt, and how long would it take me to go see Niléane?
Yeah.
So for Matt, it was over a day of just driving. If I was just to drive, it'd be over a day. Okay. If I was to go see Niléane, information unavailable.
Yeah. No, it
There's
is funny.
a directions button in Find My that you can
Yeah.
tap, and if
Yeah,
you
that was-
like, if I tap on one of you guys, it just the app gives up. It just
Yeah.
goes back to the previous screen. Yeah.
Well, because I have my wife in here, and then I have you two. And my wife is 0 miles, sometimes like 3 or 4. And then Chris, you're 1,730, and Niléane, you're 4,425.
Niléane for me is 5,868.
And somehow, with all this information, someone will be able to figure out exactly.
Oh,
where the three of us
shoot.
live.
Okay, I'll bleep that.
Triangulation.
Yeah, literally
Just a
just
triangle.
triangulated our locations.
I mean, that triangle can be anywhere.
Look, that would be a lot
would
of
think
effort
so.
to go through.
You would
Yeah,
think
that's
so.
true. Yeah, that triangle can move around. I'm definitely in Alaska.
Yeah, the suburbs in Alaska are crazy.
Oh yeah.
It's funny, Matt. There are two people. So outside of my family, there are a couple like friends that I have in Find My, and there is one person that you are exactly 21 miles away from.
Oh.
Oh, interesting. Okay.
Yeah. Who I won't say.
And
I'll
now
say after we
that
record.
person can
After we
dox
record.
him.
Oh no. Yeah, that person now knows the triangle.
That person will absolutely dox you. That person 100% has already done it. Yep.
What?
And they know exactly who they are too.
Interesting.
Yep. Anyways, so yeah, that was a fun challenge to kind of spy on each other. But yeah,
Yes.
the problem is we don't go anywhere.
we don't go out much.
And also, I think it was the short recording time. Like I said, if it was
Yeah.
over the weekend, especially this weekend, you would have caught me at some fun places. So
Yeah.
as long as I'm not sick.
Apple Maps will not give me directions to walk to you, Chris, but it will give
Oh,
me
that's a
biking
shame.
directions.
Oh, okay.
About
okay.
10 days.
About 10.
Wow. Okay.
Woof. Yeah. Okay. All right. Interesting. So it's my challenge for next week. And one of my favorite challenges we did recently was pitch a new Apple product. So along those same lines, I want us to pitch a new app. We have developers in the audience. I know for a fact we do. I heard from some of them at WWDC. So I want us to pitch an app. It doesn't need to be an Apple-specific app, but pitch an app, and you got to have like a full, like, how it works from start to finish. Not how to make it, but how it works start to finish. You know, maybe some UI ideas, but definitely like a pitch deck for it. Like, you're going to go into some VCs and you're going to pitch this thing.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah.
I was
Maybe
expecting
revisit-
pitch a Microsoft product, but that's maybe a future idea.
Ooh.
Microsoft and I are still on a break.
Okay, new app. Okay, that sounds fun.
Okay, yeah, I thought it'd be kind of interesting to kind of like put that part of our
Yeah.
brains to
Can
exercise
it
and
run on
kinda-
tvOS?
It can be. It doesn't even have to be an Apple specific platform. It just
okay.
needs to be an app. So it needs to run on something, run on hardware. It could be an app for the new Pebble Watch if you want.
Oh,
Doesn't care. I don't care.
Okay.
It could be an app for your Nintendo Switch. As long as it is an application, it is software running on hardware. That is my requirements, and you got to come up with a pitch for it, like you were pitching VCs. So you got to come in and be like, "Yo, bro, guess what? We're gonna change the world. I'm here to fix the world. We're gonna make the world great." Okay, so like, here's the thing: I need like $10 billion for like 5% stake, and what that's going to do, man, we are gonna revolutionize food delivery.
It's
Okay.
Uber, but
I'm
for
hungry.
Uber. No.
It's yeah, exactly. Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
Okay.
And you know who I'm going to say we win, and this is going to be a long-term win thing, is if a developer in our audience makes our app.
Oh, yes.
And it can't
Yes.
count as Matt making his own app. That can't count.
Okay.
Okay, what
'Cause then-
about Moot Bachelor. It's not Matt.
Bachelor.
Yes. It's a guy I know.
That guy's crazy.
He makes apps all the times. Okay.
All right. Well, I think that's a good place to wrap up. Niléane, you had something you wanted to talk about here at the end of the show, right?
Yes, I wanted to call once again our audience to donate to the Gaza Giving Circle that we talked about a few weeks ago. This is a fundraiser for people living in Gaza, and Gaza might not be in the news right now, might not be dominating the news, but the situation is still dire there. People still need help and supplies, food, and money helps them get that every day. And so we have the same link as before in the show notes that you can click. It has information from the folks that are running this fundraiser. Once again, these are folks that we know, that we trust, and they have been running this fundraiser for a while. And right now, they're really struggling to collect any funds, probably because Gaza is not much in the news right now, even though people are still in grave need of help. What did I want to say next?
Can I add something? This isn't a political thing at all. This is very much a human rights, human necessities thing. People are starving. People need food. I know it's not exactly breaking news that people need food to live, but this isn't us getting political. This is us just looking out for other humans and being decent people. Like, nobody should have to starve. Like, shouldn't be a thing that has to be said, but I guess does.
Yeah. And we wanted to mention it again today because right now, particularly, they're really struggling to collect any funds, and even $5 helps. And you can go on the page and they have updates, regular updates with the situation of the folks they are giving to. And so you can know how your money is being useful right now. And believe me, every euro, every dollar, every pound is useful every day.
But not that Canadian money. We don't want. I'm just kidding. I'm kidding.
Yes, Canadian, worth more than anything else. So if you're Canadian, no, just yeah. But feel free to share. I also wanted to say that feel free to share this with people because we may all be struggling to meaningfully help in regard to the gravity of the situation. But this is one way to help. Like, this is one way to be meaningfully helpful. So there you go.
Nice. Yeah. It's a great cause. I gave some last time. I'll be doing it again. So
yep.
Awesome.
Same. All right. I think that's a good place to wrap up. Thank you all so much for listening. We are a Mac Stories podcast. Be sure to go check out all the other stuff happening on Mac Stories. There's been a lot of really good stuff lately. I've really been enjoying Jonathan's podcast, First Last Everything. That's been really fun. So go check out the other stuff there.
Just wrapped up first season with Brendan Bigley.
Yes, I have not listened to that one. I didn't realize it was the end of the season. That one is still in my queue.
It's a great one.
Brendan's fun to chat with, and yeah, so that's cool. Thank you all so much for listening. Do either of you have something you want to promote for this coming week?
Maybe my Switch friend code. Can I promote that?
We'll put it in the show notes. I need to add you, actually. I think you put it in our Discord, right? And I need to I need to add you on that.
Wait, no, I'm too famous. The thousands of people are going to add me.
All right, well, it's your call.
That's
right.
not good,
okay, we can cut that. Cut, editor Chris, cut. We can.
No, don't cut it. Just the people have to know this is for the VIPs. Like my friend code.
Wow.
Yeah, so it's for my big friend Moot Bachelor and Christopher Lawley. Yeah.
Oh, thank you.
And every
I feel-
Cozy
I'm
Zone
honored.
subscriber. Subscribe.
Oh,
so
yeah.
Play Niléane on Switch
There
too.
you go.
There you go.
Subscribe to Cozy Zone, and Niléane
Yeah.
will play Mario Kart
And
with
I
you.
will beat you at Mario Kart, yes.
Oh, that's great. Okay. Matt, you got anything you want to chat about, promote?
No, as ever, I would like you to just never read or watch anything that I do. Links in the description, but don't click them. Don't click them.
Big business boy Birch, they're really playing 3D chess out there.
Yeah, you don't know what angle I'm taking.
Look, as small business boy Lolly, I would like you to watch my videos. I should have something new out by the time this episode is out. I hope. I've had a couple of production issues, plus getting sick has slowed everything down. So hopefully I have a new video out. Thank you all so much for listening. Have a great day.